Bam! We are live. Let's make sure we go live on Instagram. And let's see if it works. Oh, it is gonna work. There we go. We're live on Instagram. Sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. And then let me go on Facebook and make sure that we are live on here. And then hold on one second. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Change the audience to public. Save. All right. We are live everywhere.
Okay. I love how StreamYard tells you during the show, everyone can see and hear you. So be careful not to mock around.
Oh, yeah. No. StreamYard doesn't play any games.
No,
Let me tell you that. But StreamYard makes it amazing. I mean, I think it's a great platform to be able to stream everywhere. A lot of people don't know about it. That's the crazy thing. A lot of people don't realize that StreamYard can go to all these different places, and then soon it'll go to TikTok, and it'll be able to you'll be able to reach a much larger audience. And then now they have local recordings, right? So now what I can do is I can go into settings, and I'm going to put recording. I'm going to put record. Oh, wait. Record settings are disabled while live. Shit, I did do that beforehand. Well, you go in there and you say record settings for local, and then it will make it so it's HD for both of us. But now it's going to be lower D for both of us. But it is what it is. How was your weekend?
Without having to use third-party apps.
Yeah, I mean that's the world we came to, right? Just
How's
third party. Well, the eye's eyeing. I'll just say that. It's like one of those things that like sometimes it gets better and sometimes it just kind of just does its own thing. It's like I have a little alien that's underneath my eyelid, I feel like. That's just like it's trying to get out, but it's like, yeah, I can't, like it's like trying to push its way out every day. And I use a hot compress every day and I have tea packets on my eye all day. And it's honestly the most annoying thing you could ever have. Because a sty usually takes about a week to 2 weeks to leave, right? Because it's like under your eyelid. It's not like a normal cut. It's not like a normal thing that can just, and I think I'm just prone with styes. I don't know what it is. I think I slept on a pillow in Vegas that had dust on it. And I'm pretty sure that dust got in my eye. And I was like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'm just going to take a nap. And then 2 days later, I wake up with this thing on my eye.
Well, you know what to do next time, bring your own pillows to hotels.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my own pillow onto a plane.
Or just don't go to cheap hotels.
No, I'm just going to make sure I just don't sleep on a dusty pillow, Laura.
Okay, all right. So you're going to just put your hands on it, right? And just check if dust comes out.
No, because she told me, she said, Clint, that's a dusty pillow. It's a throw pillow. Don't sleep on it. And I was like, I'm just taking a nap. And then I went to take a nap. And so I didn't listen. So I think we both have that problem when we don't like to listen.
We don't listen? Who doesn't listen? I listen. To myself all the time?
To yourself all the time.
Talking though about sleeping on a pillow, we're actually going to talk about sleep today.
Oh, I love this.
Why a good night's sleep is really good for your business. And there are so many business owners out there that do not understand how sleep affects your productivity and your efficiency and your control making decisions. It affects so much for you. Oh, yeah. And loads of entrepreneurs just ignore this fact and just like, nah, I'll sleep when I'm dead. You cannot sleep when you're dead. So let's talk about Clint's night routine. What time do you go to bed, Clint?
Usually my night routine is around, I don't know why my nose is so stuffy right now. Usually around 8 to 9 p.m. is my night routine. It's whenever my body kind of just shuts down, but 45 minutes before that, my phone is on night mode. So I'm not checking my Instagram. I'm not checking my phone. I don't have blue light going on. I go and I just calm my mind. And for me, it's like brushing my teeth, doing my face, not doing makeup, doing just like making sure that I cleanse my face and I put lotion on and I be able to set myself up for success the next day, right? So I lay out all my clothes. All my clothes are ready to go. Everything's ready to go in my office. So I know, hey, here's my Bible, morning devotional is ready to go. I have everything laid out. Everything is in perfect situation, perfect positioning, so that when I wake up, I don't have a lot of thinking to do. Because as you know, as an entrepreneur, we think a lot. And the last thing, and people ask me too, like, why do you wear black all the time? Because black is a simple color. Black is super easy. Black makes you look really good. And for me, it's just like everything in my company is black and like magenta. So black is one of those colors. Now I'm getting off on a tangent, but yeah, my night routine for me is like really just settling down 45 minutes before, no blue light, nothing that's going to keep me up. And I think a big reason that people can't fall asleep right away is because they're watching Netflix or they're watching TV or they have their phone in their hand. And what people don't understand is that stimulates your mind, right?
Mhm.
You need to calm your mind down before you go to bed. So that's why a lot of people read. That's why a lot of people journal. That's why a lot of people do a couple different things that you could do in your daily routine that might be able to help you.
Exactly. So you go to bed around 8 p.m.
Yeah, yesterday I went to bed at 8 p.m. and then my normal sleep schedule, because I take naps during the day, right? So I have certain times where I can take a nap, an hour nap, 30-minute nap, whatever that looks like. My normal sleep routine is probably from like 9 to 2 or 8 to 1, 1:30 like somewhere around there. So I usually get about 5.5 to 6 hours of sleep. That's like my golden time. Anything more than that, I feel too rested.
Okay.
But that's to say that you can't just do that if your body's not optimized. You can't do that if you don't know what your internal levels look like, if you don't have blood work done, if you don't. My body is optimized by doctors. So like I understand everything that's going into my body and everything that's, TRT and where my testosterone levels are, where my metabolic syndrome is. Like I have a deep dive into all of these things. So for anyone who questions, Clint, do you get enough sleep? Because I get that question all the time.
He
I
does.
do.
The dude sleeps. He
Yeah,
does.
but when I sleep, you have to understand sleep is different when you're sleeping or you're actually resting. So like you could be sleeping, but you're waking up 27 times. Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
not getting REM sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you're sleeping, and I'm sleeping, guys. I am knocked out. I do not wake up. I mean, I wear a Whoop so I can see how many times I wake up. I see my HRV, which is your heart rate variability, and you know exactly what that looks like. Or an Aura Ring. That's another great one that I recommend to you guys because that's going to track your sleep. Because if you feel like you're tired, you don't have energy, or you just feel like something's wrong, you need to start tracking. You need to have data to back up and validate yourself. What is your night routine? Because ladies, this might be a little different than a man, just to let you know.
I mean, Laura's a bit different than anybody. Since Laura has no children that wake her up, so I'm free to do whatever I want. I don't have a full-time job apart from being an entrepreneur, so I don't need to be at a certain time in an office or anything because loads of the business owners I work with do have either a part-time job or a full-time job, and they're just like, well, I need to get somewhere on time, so I can't late and I can't wake up at the time that I want to wake up because if I need to be by the office by 9 a.m. then and I've got children, then the whole routine stands up. But when it comes to me, I'm a chick that watches Netflix before going to bed. Like I sleep fine. Okay, like I've had issues with my sleep, and they started when I was in middle school. So we're talking about when I was 11, 12, and I would literally stay up until 2, 3 a.m. without doing absolutely anything, and I couldn't put my mind to rest. And that throughout the years, I helped it in different and various ways. Now I got to a point that if I go to bed around 11, 12, so 11 p.m., 12 a.m., but by 12 a.m. I want to be sleeping, then I'll just sleep up until 8 a.m. Like last night, I went to bed at 12:15, and this morning at 8:10, I was awake.
So
I do
another thing another thing I want people to understand too is your chronotype matters, right? Like Laura is, I think, what they call a dolphin. If you don't get me, like, I don't know, is your chronotype a dolphin?
No, I'm a bear.
You're a bear?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a bear too, my creative space is in the morning. That's when I'm the most alert, alive, ready to go. Your creative space is at night. No? Really? Yours is in the morning as well. Oh wow, I would think it's because you do most of your work at night.
No, I do most of my work in the morning. At night, I want to chill and do Netflix and do absolutely nothing.
Oh, I think for me, it's like I talk to so many people during the day, and like my brain is just so I'm doing so many different things that like my body shuts down. Like it's like energy drops, and I can feel myself like, okay, Clint, time to go to bed. Like it's like you can't continue to push on, because also by the time it hits 2 o'clock in the day, I just worked a 12-hour day. So by the time it hits 8 o'clock, that's really a 20-hour day.
Okay.
If you think about it. So I'm working 2 times the amount of a normal person per day.
So I found the chronotype of the bear,
Yeah.
and I feel like you need to do your chronotype again, because the bear wakes up at 7, 8 a.m.
Yeah, I'm not a bear.
and goes to bed at 11 p.m.
Oh yeah, nope, not a bear.
So focused and working hard is between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., which is when I work. And then the energy goes down between 3 and 6 p.m. And that's when I go and do my walks and everything, because that's when I'm just like, I can't be bothered to do absolutely anything. And then extended bedtime routine is between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Now, there are times in which I get this burst of energy, but I use an app that is called, I think it's Rise. Yeah, Rise Sleep. So I use this app, and based on how long I've slept and the hours that I've slept the night before, it tells me when my energy goes up and when my energy goes down. Now, there are times in which, like 2 nights ago, I was just like, fuck, I've got this idea. I want to create this idea. So I don't stop at, oh, well, it's 11 p.m. I need to go to bed. I'll just keep on going because I do what I do. But ideally, by midnight, I'm in bed. So I am a bear. And so the characteristics of the bear is mindful. Thank you. Easy to get along with. Famous bears, we've got Oprah and Stephen King. Bear energy levels ebb and flow with the sunrise and sunset. To combat energy slumps, incorporate short breaks every few hours to relax, stretch, or engage in an energizing activity, which I do with exercise.
Yep.
So what are you, Clint? You're not a bear.
I'm not a bear. What are my other suggestions?
So you're a lion.
I'm a lion?
You're a lion. So wake time between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. Bedtime between 8 and 9 p.m. Most productive in the morning.
Yep, I'm a lion.
You're a lion.
Yep. And
the thing is that, like, most people say that the most productive in the morning, but there is a scientific reason behind that. It's not just like that is chronotype wise, but it's the fact that after 8 hours sleep, your brain is well rested and it's able to tackle the bigger things. That's why there is the saying which you need to do the bigger things in the morning and not wait until the evening. Like, you need to tackle your biggest dragon, which is one of the 3 goals that you have throughout the day. The biggest dragon as soon as you wake up. So there is this his name is Craig Ballantyne, and he's a productivity coach. He's very famous and everything, and everybody's just like, like the 5 a.m. club, and do your morning routine, and the morning routine needs to last an hour and a half, and you need to journal, you need to do yoga, you need to do that, you need to do that. But at the end of the day, after an hour and a half morning routine, you'll be knackered and you haven't accomplished absolutely anything in terms of productivity for your business. So I tend to put my morning routine, such as yoga and journaling and meditation, an hour and a half after I wake up. Because as soon as I wake up, I want to open up my laptop and I want to work. And that's the first thing that I want to do. And I leave my laptop next to my bed. So in the morning, if I just want to wake up and I just take my laptop and open it next to my bed, and I'll just do things and start accomplishing the task throughout the day in the right morning without even brushing my teeth, or without literally, I know it sounds disgusting, but it isn't, but without even brushing my teeth, or literally just like looking at myself in the mirror, I just take the laptop out and start working because my brain is refreshed from the 7, 8 hours sleep that I had. And of course, like we also need to consider the growth hormone. So ideally, you should go to bed between 10 and 11 p.m. and then wake up when the sun rises. So it's between 6 and 7. So then you can actually help your muscles, help your energy, help your brain, help your health.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%.
But yeah, we know now that you're a lion.
So I am a lion. So what we're trying to tell you guys is you need to know your chronotype because everybody's different. And then also, if you know your chronotype, you'll have a better understanding. A lot of the time when you know your chronotype, you know the people you're going to surround yourself with. Like people with the same chronotype usually run in the same circles. Michael Jordan said that. My friend went to go see Michael Jordan speak live. And he said that one, your chronotypes matter because it's going to be the circles you run in. Two, this whole cold plunge, this whole sauna in the morning, this whole I got to do this, I got to do that. No, guys, you just got to get the fucking work. Like it's simple as that. You just got to put your head down and get to work. And how are you going to do that? I would say you have 3 or 5 major tasks that you complete in the morning. 3 things that you really want to dial in, like, hey, okay, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And I'm not going to leave my computer until I get these 3 things done. And then once you mark those off, you just celebrated wins for the day. Now you're building confidence in yourself. Now you're being able to fulfill the promises to yourself. But the reason that people can't get this done is because they have no action, which creates no result. Like you say you're going to do all these things, but you don't do it. And then when you have a coach and they were like, so why didn't these things get done? And be like, oh, I just didn't have time. No, you did have time. You just didn't make it a priority. And since you didn't make it a priority, you're not going to be able to reach your goals. And like, that's just the simple truth that we have to tell you, because unless we tell you, nobody else is going to tell you. Your friends are going to root you on and be like, oh, you're doing great. Don't worry. You'll get it done tomorrow. You got another day. No, maybe you don't have another day. What if you don't wake up tomorrow? Like, that's how you have to think every single day.
Okay, I wouldn't take it that far. But what if
you
don't make 100K this year and you just make 10 because you won't be able to provide for your family and you need to go back to find a job that frustrates you even more? Which is more frustrating, getting organized or going back to a 9 to 5 that you hate?
Yep. And it will happen if you don't put in the work. It'll happen if you don't put in the work. It's simple as that. The entrepreneurship journey is a tough road, guys. Like, you are betting on yourself every single day.
You know, it's really hard. Like, nobody tells you how hard it is. And now, like, I see it now with MRR, right? And do you know what MRR is?
Who is it?
MRR.
MR, monthly recurring revenue?
No, it's I love that though. No, it's master resales rights. So what happens now is there are some coaches that what they do, they create a course and then they give resale rights to the person that buys the course. So anybody can literally take that. So let's say that I create a course, right? And then I give resale rights on it. Who buys my course can then go and resell it to their audience for however much they want.
I mean, that's beautiful. Now, do you make a percentage off of that?
No, and it loses authenticity. I don't think it's beautiful.
Yeah, but why would I want to sell I'm not going to sell a course that somebody else made and then it's going to have your information on it, because then you have no credibility within yourself because you're selling somebody else's course.
That's exactly what is happening.
People are doing that? People are doing this,
and the thing is, like, the whole industry now, the coaching industry is changing, and it's so annoying. And the problem is that people believe into it, and then when we come and say entrepreneurship is hard, because it is fucking hard, where they're like, well, she made 100K in 1 month. I'm like, yeah, after 6 years in which she made 10, after 6 years that she made 2. So it's not that easy, and now people just want to look at it like it's so simple. And the problem is, and I was thinking about last time, I was watching a TV show, and there was this chick, this activist, that was talking on radio. And I was just like, and it was the 80s. I was like, just think how easy it was in the 80s to get a spot on radio.
Yep.
Which is not now, because now you need to have the genuine connections, the good connections, and you need to be someone in order for you to get a spot on radio, because we are too many. And then I thought, well, it's never been easier right now to open a business, to have the knowledge of opening a business and to keep on having a business. But it's saturated.
Should we give them?
Should we? Yeah.
I was gonna say, should we give them some tips on what they can do if they're starting their business, or if they have a service they offer, or if they want to make a course, and how they can get that course out to people?
Well, first of all, they need to find their niche.
Yep.
And I mean, really double down on your niche. Like, I was against this at first because, well, I want to sell to everybody. The more money, the better. Literally, I did not sound like voice-wise. But really double down on your niche. Really understand who you're helping, because the moment that you know who you're helping in very much details, like I have this framework. It's the avatar method, in which I teach you exactly how to find your perfect client, from the way that they talk, to what they look like, to how much money they make, not just how old they are and if they're male or female. That's not enough, okay? That's just like barely scratches the surface. But going more in depth, and so find a niche, right? And then focus on one thing that you want to do. Focus on one platform, focus on one product, focus on one service. Just focus on one and repeat, rinse and repeat. And if something is not working, tweak it. Stop doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, because it's not going to happen.
That's called insanity.
Yes, it is called insanity.
And people drive themselves insane because they never get results. But I want people to understand, if I go and look at your Instagram, and if Laura looks at your Instagram, I promise you, Laura does this. She does Instagram audits, right? So she can look at your Instagram. She can see, she'd be like, okay, so this is why you're not getting clients. And this isn't why. Because your offer has to be very, very, I do this. This is how I'm going to take you from here to here. And this is what I can give you to help you do that. Now, another thing people have to understand is the person you want to help is the person that you used to be, because you understand that person the best.
Mm-hmm.
And if you understand that person the best, I help business owners who had the $1 million businesses, or had the great business, but you're not in shape, and you don't have a relationship with your wife, and you don't have a relationship with your kids, and we make sure you have a fulfillful life. Now, Laura is going to be able to do personal branding for you like you've never seen before. She's going to be able to take your vision that you have, cast that vision, give you the exact steps you need to position yourself with that vision, and to be able to make your company that you have in your mind become a dream to a reality. So we both have different things that we do, and that's why we work so well together, because she puts me in my place a lot, for sure. She'll be like, Clint, I don't know about your new post. What is that?
You had to be there at our last Zoom call with me and Clint. It was just like terrible. Like,
let's talk about that last Zoom call. What are we launching?
So last Zoom call, we had to put some strategy down ourselves, because, to be successful, you need a strategy that turns it into an action plan, and then the action plan needs to have some implementation. And then once it's implemented, you keep on doing it. If it's not working, you tweak it, you rinse and repeat until you find the perfect formula, and then you keep on going with that one. And then AI comes in, and you need to rechange it again, and you do the same process over and over again, rinse, repeat. So on our last call, we spoke about our plans. So Clint and mine. And we had this idea last year, in which we thought about creating a course for you guys, specifically for business owners, in which we don't just talk about business. It's going to be a 360 course. Now, both Clint and I do believe that wholeness needs to be part of your identity and of your integrity. So we believe that all the areas of life need to be satisfied by the person that you are right now. So we are doing a course on a 360 level. So it will have elements of health and fitness. It will have elements of, well, it has life coaching, of course, it has life coaching, and that's where it all starts from. It has elements of business and how to make more money, but at the same time, how to take care of yourself and how to take care of your health and be on your best fitness gear and best fitness game, because you want to be fit, again, for yourself, for your kids, for your business. You cannot run a business if you're like not okay. And tips on productivity, tips on relationships, and how to communicate with the other person. We are going to go through your subconscious mind and really rewire the whole of your brain so then you're ready to challenge all the challenges that come to you. And then you're able to literally conquer your whole life on a 360 level. So you cannot just say, oh yeah, my business is going great, but at home, I'm just like divorcing my wife and the kids are just annoying and I just like I don't know what to do with the dog. No, you're going to have on a 360 level. So energetically, when somebody comes to you and looks at you, they're like, shit, what? How? Like, because they won't be able to pinpoint what you're doing, but they know you've got this aura around you that is so beautiful, because on a whole level of life, you're tackling everything that needs to be tackled. And you're doing this by exceeding to 100% in every single area. So that's what we're creating.
I'm super excited. Yeah, we'll have that course. We have launch dates that we'll release here coming up shortly. But it's going to really change your life, guys. You're really going to be able to get access to our brains and how we think and how we can put what we do in our everyday lives that made us successful, not only just in business, but in life. Like truly loving life, truly waking up every day with a purposeful direction in life. Because that's what you got to find your why. Why are you doing the things you're doing? What does it mean to you? And to learn that monetary value does not run your life. And once you learn that, once you can learn that you have $0 in your bank account and you're still happy, your life will change in front of your eyes. I promise you that. And that's what we're here to do. But Laura, I have to go to the gym. I appreciate you. Do you want to talk about your planner real quick?
No, actually, I want to speak about something else. I am doing a workshop next Monday.
Ooh.
In which it's for business owners only, all right, specifically service-based business owners, and I will teach them how to create a masterclass in 30 minutes with ChatGPT.
Wow.
So and I measured it this morning. I did it this morning. I prepared the whole masterclass with ChatGPT. And I prepared it this morning and it took me 25 minutes. So on point, I'm going to teach you next week on Monday on my Instagram how to prepare a masterclass in 30 minutes with ChatGPT.
Woo! That's going to be gold. All right, so send me over that link.
It's so good.
If you have a link for a webinar or how people are going to go into it, or if it's just live on Instagram, just let me know.
No, there is a sign up link, yeah.
Okay, there's a sign up link. All right, cool. I'll post that on all of our different platforms. But yeah, I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. We're gonna do amazing things this week, and let me know if you need anything. Reach out to us anytime, guys. We're here to help you. We're here to see you thrive in life and all around. So much love, everybody.